Okay.
Hey, I'm Simone, and I like children. Now, welcome back. It's been about a second. And we are at the start of TBN We're at Tubun 9, leading down to Bradshaw Brook. Yeah, Bradshaw Brook.
Hello, at the top of TBN 009 you come down through a succession of stiles, none of which are particularly good, and this one here is awful. That cross piece is just balanced on some stones. Somebody could easily fall off that and hurt themselves.
And
so
also, on that top bit there, there's bloody barbed wire. Some sadist has made this. No, not a sadist. Jigsaw has made this.
when you get into the field, having negotiated the lethal style, you go to the right side of this sort of hedge.
Children.
Bit squelchy underfoot here. And down towards the valley. At the end of the long field, you come down to these bridges over the feeder brook and into the woodland.
Hello.
At this point, we're still quite high above Bradshaw Brook, so you follow the path left through the woods and eventually we'll start dropping towards it. Yeah, and now we'll find some steps.
No.
Who's there?
A little old lady.
A little old lady who?
Shake in the face.
Oh, strange punchline, but never mind. And here we are, emerging onto TBN 010.
Hello, welcome to TBN 10. This also leads from Bradshaw Road in this nice foresty bit and probably leads past Bradshaw Fisheries and Cafe. It's actually one of the most popular footpaths in the borough, which is TBN. Well, here we are, a little bit further down. You just follow this area around here, and if you want to stick to the path, then you go through that nice wooded section. Though, if you're a glutton like me, you can go into that cafe, which is probably very nice. I don't think I've ever been there, so I can't really judge it. But yeah, it's probably very nice. See you later. Bye bye. Hello. Here we are. Actually, you might recognise this spot later on, or maybe from earlier. Yeah, you might recognise this spot from earlier. We are actually right back at footpath 9 again. So keep aware that jigsaw trap is still up there.
At this point, the water authorities put in this ramp path to help people less abled, but footpath TBN 10 goes up these steps here up into the car park, and at this point you can see a nice quarry round to your right, and if you're lucky you might even see a deer or two there.
And also in there is the cave where Peppa Pig herself eats children alive.
Yeah.
Great. Here we are at the car park after 10 years of getting up the slope, and we're going to go to the cafe so that I can shove some food down my throat. Oh, and the toilets for and the toilets for just in case you have IBS.
Hello, this is the main attraction of TBN 10. This is the cafe at Jumbo's. In the past it has had a bad reputation. If you look on TripAdvisor, some people were not very happy with what they were served here, but I think it changes hands quite often, and at the moment there's really nothing much to complain about. It so it does nice ice cream, and the path continues along the woods, and like I said, it's probably the most popular path in the district from this point. Hello, at this point this is where TBN 10 ends, because the boundary with Lancashire cuts across here, and so the path going forward is a Blackburn path until near the end footbridge, when it becomes TBN 10A for a bit. Hello, around here we're back in Bolton, and going forward is TBN 10A, which doesn't cross the footbridge but continues on in the same direction. Hello. The path beyond the bridge gets narrower and obviously less frequented, but it is just as scenic. Get a good view of these cliffs, and there's a bit of a board here explaining how they were formed. It's a nice spot here, isn't it, Simon?
Yes, I am afraid that some people might try to parascale down here.
Yeah, in the summer you do get kids jumping off there into this outermost pool at the top of the reservoir, but not to be recommended. Okay, this nice spot here is where TBN 010A finally ends, and everything going forward now is in Blackburn. There used to be a sewage works across here, but I think it's closed down now. You certainly can't smell it, but this is a lovely peaceful spot.
This is going to be the most pathetic thing you've ever seen in my life. My dad running up the entirety of TBN 11. This path is so long, you can't comprehend how long it is. Look at that, wasn't that?
Hello, Simon will now run the entire length of TBN 12.
Oh, baby, that was really daft.
Okay. Hello, this breezy hilltop is the boundary between Bolton and Blackburn, and they're also the beginning of TBN 014. To get to this spot you've got to come over from Birch's farm there, which is wholly in Blackburn, and then follow to the corner of the fence, or towards the top of this tree line, and that should point the way towards Walsh Fold. Yeah. Good 360-degree views here. Cheetham Close, Chapel Town, Birches, over towards, I guess that's getting on towards the Helmshaw Moors over there, and then over towards top end Walvers, is it called? And then the top of Bradshaw Road. Yeah. If you don't follow the fence too closely, but just go to the left of it, go to the right of it slightly, you will come to this footbridge, which will take you over the clough. And looks very necessary actually. I think you'd struggle to get across without it. This is quite deep. Oh, I don't know. I suppose if you crawled under the fence it's not too difficult, but don't really want to do that. Okay. And as you get over the bridge, the footpath then veers off a bit towards the right, and that should take us to Walsh Fold rather. Okay. As you climb out of the dip, you will now see, besides a lot of sheep, you will see the roofs of the farm buildings at Walsh Fold ahead, so just head straight for those, and as we get a bit nearer I'll tell you exactly which buildings to aim for. Okay, before you get to Walsh Fold you come to this enclosure with a couple of little ponds, and you actually go into the enclosure over this stile and swing left. Yep, follow this nice little path as it threads its way through the enclosure between the ponds. This is a rather odd little feature here, and you'll find a stile at the opposite end. Okay, there's Walsh Fold ahead. What we need to do is head for that barn directly ahead. The path goes between there and the house with the washing on to the left. They're quite nice, friendly people here, so don't anticipate any problem. Yeah, and here we are in Walsh Fold. The signage is very good here. So you've got waymark, footpath sign. That gate is a bit stiff to open, but no problems other than that. Okay. Well, there you go, just say what we're doing.
Okie dokie. Cut your little outburst out of the video.
Yeah, I will do. Put it all out.